School nurse, eyes can't cure coronavirus. School nurse, you dare oppose me, mortal. When you start learning algebra in math, and you can't use x for multiplication anymore. Goodbye, old friend. And may the force be with you. School, we will be closed for the next 2 weeks due to a student who has caught coronavirus. Student who took one for the team. Carefully, he's a hero. My team wins the dodgeball game. Teacher, we all will the game. Me, sounds like communist propaganda, but okay. Writer, I was feeling the warmth of the sand. English teacher. Students, schools never teach us anything important. Me, school taught me how to hold my fart for 7 hours straight. The next grade according to teachers. The next grade. Me acting surprised when the teacher can't find the project that I didn't do. Everyone buying insane amounts of toilet paper and food. The guy from the math problems, they called me a madman. School classrooms in March 2019. School classrooms in March 2020. When you failed the test, but still got a higher grade than your friend. Teacher, if you're happy, and you know it, clap your hands. Class, silence. Teacher, me too, kids. When the annoying kid in class steals the note you've been passing with your friends. Where are those transmissions you intercepted? Kid when they graduate from middle school. Woohoo. Yeah, who's next? Kids when they graduate from high school. The mission, the nightmares, they're finally over. Me and the boys at our online graduation. Teachers when they see a kid using Wikipedia instead of an outdated website from 1971. When the teacher says you can pick partners and you look at your friend, but they're looking at someone else. Teachers after putting an old Minion meme at the end of the presentation. Teacher, after online exam, did you use any external resources during the test? Me, with 20 PowerPoints of notes open, the law requires that I answer no. Me when the teacher asks me a question and someone whispers the answer to me, you drop this king. The US education system. Indian guys on YouTube. How people studied in 2019. How people study in 2020. Me with my lightsaber that I brought to school. My home is bullies. You're only on question 1 and half of the time for the exam has passed. Panic. You wake up. Calm. There's only 5 minutes left. Panic. My grades. The class average. Schools close down. 99.8% of students. There's always good in a very bad situation. How all teachers do online classes. How my teacher does it. Students who think they have 3 weeks off from school. Online classes. Boomers describing how they got to school. Zoomers describing how they got to school. Teacher, the bell doesn't dismiss you, I do. Students, you don't teach us, the Indian guy from YouTube does. Author, I was just a kid when I was little. When I grew up, I became an adult. English teachers. Me looking for spelling errors in my finale research paper. Me looking for spelling errors in the meme I'm about to post. Schools, you can't defeat me. Students, I know, but he can. Coronavirus. The teacher's copy. What they give you. My biology teacher asking me a question. Me not paying attention. Mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Me looking at my math test not knowing how to do a single problem while everyone else is finished. Teacher, matter isn't created nor destroyed. Me as an intellectual. Teacher, no talking in class. People in the back row. Coronavirus only kills seniors. Class of 2020. When you're the only one who witnessed the school fight. Government, you now have to do school online. Lunch ladies. Shakespeare, what, you egg? English teachers, this says a lot about society. 5-year-old me after saying bad morning to the teacher. Gangster. When you're cheating on a test and you intentionally write an answer wrong so the teacher wouldn't be suspicious. A small price to pay for salvation. Uses a slightly different method to solve mathematical problem. Teacher. Learn from home. Learn from home. Play video games all day. Me. Hey brain. Remember studying this stuff? Brain, yeah, we totally studied that. Me. Awesome. So what's the answer? Brain. The entire education system. People who make Quizlets. Indian guys on YouTube. When the two fast kids pass each other in the hallway. Me getting off the school bus. It's been an honor, sir. My buddy who still has one stop left. Likewise. Our class when the other classes are having test. 10 hours of absolute silence. The other classes, when my class is having a test. Extreme USSR anthem ear ape. Teacher, the test isn't that confusing. The test. Age 16. I have been diagnosed with depression. Age 17. I graduated from high school. I'm cured of depression. Coincidence? I think not. Just because students aren't physically going to school doesn't mean you can assign 5 times the normal amount of homework. Teachers. Nobody. Teachers when they flip a page. Nobody. That one girl in class. The math teacher when I don't understand the new concept within 0.0001 seconds. Do you have stupid? When you start seeing letters in math. The kid who found the homework answer sheet online. The rest of the class. You have a test due. Panic. School's cancelled by coronavirus. Calm. You have online school. Panic. When you're about to graduate in 2020 but your mom trips on the internet cord. Me. Swings on chair. The teacher. Did you ever hear the tragedy of the boy that swung on the chair? Me relaxing on a Sunday. The 5 projects and homeworks that are due tomorrow. Hey. My mom in front of the teacher at parent-teacher interviews. My mom in the car while driving home. Students. Is for a lot. Schools. Depends on the context. Hours of studying? No. Sleeping? Yes. Me and my friends grading each other's tests. When you realize that online class is basically just doing homework all day. When the class stays quiet for 5 minutes. Teacher, something's wrong. I can feel it. Teachers on day 1. Everyone in this class is a genius and has potential. Teachers on day 8. How long have you been an idiot? Exam question. What's 2 plus 3? My heart. 5. My friend. 5. Got 5. My brain. Let me just check. Teachers who praise a student for their general knowledge. The student who just googled. The person who gives everyone the homework answers. I'm not the messiah. Everyone. He is the messiah. High schoolers when they see another school during a school trip. Front office. Calls. Teacher. Yeah, I'll send him down. Students. He could be any one of us. The substitute teacher. You think this is funny? The class clown. When you join the wrong class chat room. Public school system. Video games cause shootings. Everyone else. Actually it's bullying, mental health problems, and bad parenting. Public school system. Did I stutter? My sleep schedule. What the hell are you? Or 3-day weekend. Death. Everyone when you enter the wrong classroom. Me. Asks if there was only one piece of homework. The whole class. There is another. Nobody is born cool. Except of course. Cool math games. When the English teacher tell us to watch videos on YouTube to get better at it, but you already do it every day for the past 4 years. I'm 4 parallel universes ahead of you. Online students when they realize the teacher can't stop them from going to the bathroom during class. I'm above the law. Author. He sat down. English teachers, it's enough to make a grown man cry. This kid was watching Netflix in class, noticed we were watching too, and turned on subtitles. Carefully, he's a hero.